Basically, this is my love letter to the Take Note A5 planner. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another video. This one is very exciting because what we're going to do is, number one, we're going to unbox this package from Take a Note. My planner for next year is going to be another Take a Note, and I'm gonna unbox this, and then we will do a flip through of the things, and then I tell you all the stuff that I really like about the planner, and then 3, we will discuss on how I'm gonna use it for next year. Let's unbox this. It just arrived today. I'm very excited. I'm fascinated about this wrapping paper because it feels like a paper version of a bubble wrap. But anyway, let's open it up because I know you're not excited about the bubble wrap, but what's inside? Okay, this order has the smaller one is my friend. Oh my god, how cute is this? Oh no, how cute is this size? Look at that. But anyway, this is my friend, so I'm not gonna open it because it's hers, so I'll put it aside. And then I did get the record hybrid daily as well because I want to know what it looks like. So let's unbox this one before I get into the big ticket item. This is basically just like a smaller version of that. I just like the layout, so I'm like, okay, I want to see about this one as well. But this is basically like a smaller version. I think this is like a week size, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, it's smaller than the weeks. And is it the same as the Bible size? Look at me, I'm just comparing the size to everything. So it's around personal / Bible size. This is very interesting. Okay, so that's the record. It doesn't have a lot. I think the only thing that it has is it has some, oh, that's interesting. Can you see the half color thing? So they have a few monthlies, two monthlies. I think this is only meant to be for a month then, if it's like only 2 monthlies and then everything else. But I'm very intrigued by this, so I thought I will try and see what it looks like. So that's the record. I also got a clear cover because this year I used this cover. It gets a little bit bulky, so I also want to try this clear cover. It's nice that they already included a little pen loop as well, so that will be good for that. Also, we got some calendar stickers and some, what is this? Oh yeah, I did get the planner stickers as well because how cute is that? It's foiled as well. You know how obsessed I am with foil sometimes, so this is super cute. There's a Christmas ones and a New Year ones project. I guess it's just a little bit by a little bit. These ones are not cut. It looks like it wasn't cut. So am I meant to cut it by myself? Some of them has like cut lines and some of them doesn't. So that is interesting. So okay, I will put that aside because this is the star of the show. My new 2025 Take a Note planner. I'll put that aside. Oh, how exciting! I'm gonna unbox it now. I don't know why I'm so excited. I used this planner this year as well, but I'm still excited for it. I want to see the green color, if I actually like the green color, because I'm very particular towards my green, okay? I love matcha green, I love olive green, but the rest of the green, I usually don't really like. Like, I like very particular greens. Oh, I don't mind it. I try to do this every year where I try not to rip the thing, but I always do anyway. Should I just like take it out this way so I don't rip it? There you go. So that is the green. Oh wow. I'm not sure if I like it or not. The only thing is, because I have the clear cover, am I gonna put it on the clear cover? Do I like this green enough to stare at it for the whole year? We will cross that bridge when we get there, because this is not even 2025 yet. Okay, fresh out of the box. I'm not sure with this color, you know, because when you look at this, like the 2025 doesn't stand out a lot with this color, whereas like the older color, it stands out a little bit more. Let me take it out and show you. Actually, not really. They both didn't really stand out. Okay, ignore me. But I really like the foiling. But also, there's so much to love about this planner, you know. As a caveat, like a little story time, I don't usually keep a planner for more than a year because I get bored quickly. So usually after a year, I would want a fresh new layout, fresh new planner, so that builds up all the excitement again. But this time, I actually choose what's comfortable because I'm at this stage where it's like, I think I should choose planner piece rather than being excited about nice new things that might not work for me. Just because this year it works so well for me, this planner, so I did get it again for this year. So let me give you a flip through. So this is very nice as well. They give you a calendar card thing, and the green on this is so nice. Look at that, so nice. But anyway, I will give you a flip through of this. If you have never seen a take a note planner, then enjoy. I'm not here to enable, but just saying, I really love this planner and you might get enabled, and that's not my fault. Okay, so in the beginning you get all the calendar here, and you also get this section where you can track things. Like this is for the whole year, so you can basically track things. I think this will be also good for habit tracker if you're planning to track new habits for this year, because it's for the whole year. Might be good to see how you're tracking throughout the year and see it in like a glance, so that would be really nice. This section as well is divided into 6 months, and then it's basically just your dates. You can put this, I guess you can use it for people's birthdays, or if you're planning just generally. There's also plenty of space in the bottom just to write down if you have focuses or anything that you need, notes or things like that. Not sure how I'm going to use this yet. I think maybe you can actually use it to keep track of stuff as well, I guess. Like if you have all your habits up the top and then you just cross it out. But I feel like I'm usually, whenever pages are not in my weeklies, I usually don't really go back often. So these ones I might use for like birthdays or special dates, or like, you know, planning. If someone said, hey, let's catch up on that date, maybe I can put it there. This is the monthly, and I really like this monthly look because there's so much space around it, and it's like very useful space as well. What I mean is, let me bring you closer a little bit. Do you see how these lines are extending into the edges? So you can use this to plan your weeks, and then, you know, notes and stuff like that. If I show you what I did last year, this year, the year has not even gone yet, Mark. So this is my current favorite ways to use it. Put the focus of the month, and then I actually break down things that I want to do. So I did this in the beginning of the month and just put my focus and then what I have to do and stuff. But I think for next year, I actually want to move the focus maybe up here and then have these in here, because as you can see, some of this goes over 2 lines. So I think if it has way bigger section, it will be good. But in the beginning of the years, I used it for other things. So this is my social media section. So when I post things to YouTube, and there was like on Pinterest, and I used to track down my Instagrams as well back here. But this one tracks like what reels I need to do and what videos I need to do. FEPs, basically film, edit, publish. So just like easy checklist like that. So yeah, that's really easy to do. I really love this layout for that. But also another thing that is very interesting and very, like, I discovered this accidentally because I was wondering, like, what is these numbers? And it's like 56, 60, 64, and I was wondering what does that mean. But as you can see, they actually have page numbers, so these actually correspond to the page number where that week is. So if you see this February 17 week, it's on page 68. So if you look for page 68, then you get the 17 week for the 2 weeks. So I just feels like that is genius, because if you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know what page that's on, instead of having to flip through everything, it exactly, it's on page 68. So I just find little bits of things like that in this planner. Functionality wise, it's amazing. Lots of little sections for you to put things in. And I will move down to the weekly look for now. So the weekly is divided in 2 pages. So one page, you have this section, which is the week in little bits and pieces, so you can use that for tracking or things like that. And then you get the bigger pieces for each day of the week. And on the Saturday and Sunday, you get it on a different color just to signify that it's a weekend. I don't know how I feel about that, because I always feel like a bit, oh, why is it a different color kind of thing? But it might be just me. I do like brown as well, but it just feels like it's not uniform, even though the whole planner is gray and brown. But I just really love this layout, and I did find a groove with it, using it for the whole year. So I did get it again this year, and I will bring you closer because I want to talk to you about the things I really love about this layout. So one, it has the sections that is all throughout the week. So if you're trying to plan or you want to look at something day by day, very quickly, this is actually a great place. And then another feature that I don't think a lot of other planner has is that it has this distinction, very small distinction, right? If you can see, these 2 lines are darker than the other lines, and then there's a line in the middle that is also darker than the other lines. The other lines are dotted, and then these 2 and the line in the middle are actually whole line. So you can see in a glance what's in the middle, and you can see that thing. You can also see the 2 top lines. And for me, because I customize my planner a lot, for this one anyway, it's so useful, for me. It's probably something very particular to how I use my planner, but I just feel like it's very subtle, that it's not screaming that it's, hey, there's a section. All these little features of the planner that I just really love. There's also a line down here in the last 4 lines. And it's just very subtle. It's not screaming at you, but it's there. And I love it so much because the way I use it is... Let me find you a page that is a bit more filled. Actually, let me talk about the beginning bits first. Sometimes I don't fill it up because sometimes I'm just lazier than usual. What I started using it for, this section, is the one section is basically what I eat, and the other section is other things. I track some of my health stuff in here, like migraines and things like that. So it's good for if you want to track the whole week, and I guess you can do it in this way as well, but I like it to have some just straight down like that. So I like that section, and I like that you get that little bit of section and also a bigger pieces for the day. So with the top section, what I do most of the time is I divide this into my weekly list and my daily list. And you know how they have this thing in the middle where it's like a break, between 12 and 1, they always have this grayed out. I'm assuming you have to plan for lunch. Lunch is very important. That's why I really like this planner, because lunch is very important, you guys, But anyway, I like that there's already a distinction between the top section and the bottom section, and that already serves as a divider for me. So I really love that, having that in the middle. So the top part are mostly I use for weekly list. I basically just ignore the numbers on the side. And this one is all for my focus and for shopping list and for if I'm waiting on anything in the mail. And then I divide up my to-dos in 3. Basically, things I have to do for the shop, things I have to do for socials, including YouTube, and then personal stuff. There's also habit trackers. And in the end of the year, I started tracking purchases, like bigger purchases, like more than, I don't know, $20-30. I want to make sure it's more intentional, and I don't want to spend like a lot. So I feel like that will keep me accountable. And also a little bit of review, like what's the wins and what's the struggles of this week in the end of the week, to write that. I think that will be really good as well, so I started including that as well. On the bottom, it's usually what I get up to during the day, and then these are my daily checklist, what I need to do and everything. So that's why it's good that they already have the division of the lines between like the thicker lines and the thinner lines, because as you can see, I use the top for my headings, and then I use the second one for my this is all just the days of the week. But it's nice to have that distinction, and then I don't know, I just really like that. And because it's divided by 2, then I can use all my days of the week, and then these corresponds to that. So this is all my habits that correspond to each of the lines. And then on this one as well, I am able to divide it by 2, which is like what I get up to, the to-do list that I want to get done. So it's very nicely divided, and I feel like each of the line just makes sense, and I just really love it for that. So that's why instead of getting a new planner, I did get it again for this year, and I don't regret it one bit. Maybe too early to say because I haven't even started using next year yet, but I feel like, you know what, I'm at this stage where if something is working, then don't try to fix it, you know. It's working really well. Like, I've never been this comfortable in a planner because I feel like I can customize it. It's not exactly what I needed, but I know that what I needed no planner has. But also this planner makes it so easy for you to customize because they have the lines, and because they have, like, you know, because their monthly has these lines that extends to the end and everything. Chef's kiss. Like, I really love that about it. And we'll go straight to the back as well. The ends is just like basically this grid, but I'm very impressed with this grid, and I actually wish that Take a Note do a grid book, because look at this. They have dots to signify the middle of the page, and then they have it divided, and then they have these little triangles to signify it's the like a third of the page. And then they have all this subtle, like they divide each of the quarter into 4. And I'm like, whoa, like from far away, you can't see. It just looks like grid to you, right? And then when you come closer, that's when you find out like all these little features. And I'm just like so impressed. You can tell I really love this planner, don't you? Another thing that I was really impressed by is that you get, for the monthly, you get 3 extra months after you finish. So after December, you get January, February, and March. Like, usually planners give you 1 or 2 months, but this gave you 3. And I love it because I quarterly plan. That means that's an extra quarter I can use for planning, and I just really like that. It's probably like very particular towards me, but I just really like this planner. So basically, this is my love letter to the Take a Note A5 planner. But I really love it. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Everything's bought with my own money, but I just really love the product. So I'm happy to spruik it. Another thing, they lay flat, everyone. They lay flat very easy, except for the first page. But look at that. You can just do that, and it's flat. Everything is flat. Like, you can leave it open like that. I leave it open a lot on my desk because this is my workhorse planner and it has everything in it. And because as you can see, while I took you through, I use this for my personal life, I use this for my memory keeping, I use this for my marcsmellow stuff, I use this for the shop, I use this for everything basically, because I noticed that I can only have one planner. I can have a ton of journal and compartmentalize it, but for planner it has to be on one, or else I'm just blind to the other book. I just feel like their weekly section has the exact space that I needed, you know, to have all my list on the top, and to have all my memory keeping and my daily to-do list and everything like that. It just works for me. Like, it's just the perfect size for everything, because I can't have one day one pages, because I don't get up too much outside of my day-to-day job, and my day-to-day job doesn't really usually live in here. Next year I'm gonna put all my work stuff in a planner, but that's another topic for the Techokaigi. Essentially, this has everything in my life, and it just has the perfect space for me because I don't need that much because I work full-time and that doesn't get in here, and then just a bit of stuff for the shop and things like that, but I don't need a one day one page. One of this very satisfying thing is how much this fits. Like, this is 9 for a half, which meant that it fits all the days of the week and 1 extra spare for paddings on the sides. I just find that super satisfying. So yeah, that's my love letter to the Take a Note. Okay, if this is looking slightly weird to you, is because I actually filmed it and then I forgot to show you how this fits, because I did get it to use with that. So I figured I will just put it in and see if you like the look, if you're looking to get this. So this is the clear cover. Ooh, smells like plastic. A brand new plastic. Oh, it has like a blue cast, interestingly. So let's see. It should fit snugly because it's made for that. It's a bit tight, isn't it? It's actually very snug. Maybe it's a good thing because it won't move otherwise, but let's see. Come on. Come on, why is it so snug? And it didn't like fully go on the edge for some reason. But if I close it, it's pretty good. And then this is pretty big, so I think, can I fit my fattest pen in here? Oh, I can fit the fat Uniball P. That's pretty nice. So there you go. If you're planning to get the clear cover, it fits it pretty snugly. I might include me setting this up after this, but if it's not there, then it's in another video and I will link it if it's live. I hope that information actually helps you to decide if you want to get it or not. I personally really love the planner. The paper's great, it lays flat. Like I said though, if you're doing your planner research, make sure you think about how it can work for you. One of the tricks that I did before I got this is one of my friends did kindly gifted me some pages of her Take a Note that she's not using anymore, so I can actually trial it out for 1 or 2 weeks to find out if things are working, if the grids are enough, blah blah blah, and everything for my needs. So if you're on the fence, if you go to the Take Note website, I'm sure they actually have the pictures. What I did as well is this was for another planner, I think, that is not this planner. I opened it up in my iPad. Hang on, let me show you. So what I did is I opened the picture on my iPad and I actually just wrote over this in Procreate just to know like what the sections are and what I want to do with them. So you can do that, or if you don't have an iPad, you can print it out and scribble over them and trial it out. See for a few weeks if that's going to be something that's working for you, because sometimes you get a planner and it doesn't really fit what you're looking for, but if you actually trial it before, I think you'll know much better if that planner fits your needs. So I hope that helps. I really love this planner. I hope you make your own judgment if you're on the fence about getting it, but I just really love it. And I'm just hoping that this video is useful. Let me know down below if you're using Take a Note. If there's any other feature that you like from the Take a Note, do let me know. I would love to explore it a little bit more. And also let me know what planner you're using for next year, because the thing is, I'm open to trying new planners. Like I said, I really like the excitement of new planner, but currently nothing out there rivals how this feels for me for now. So I'm using it for another year, but I'm open to trying new things. So if you have one that you really love, do let me know. I will leave you there. Thank you so much for hearing me rant. This video is already almost half an hour. I hope that's useful for you, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Stay safe, take care, and stay creative. Bye bye.